Okay, so we got the spoiler back from paint. Now basically we have to do everything that we did to the carbon bit, polish it and put a 3-year ceramic on it and reassemble the carbon, and then it can go back on the car. So let's get into it. Let's spray it down with some alcohol, give it a light polish with just a 1-step compound, and then we can put the coating on it. This is the coating I'm using. So yeah, let's get into it. I always like to polish and put a coating on my freshly painted parts before we put them on. It just makes it it's a bit easier to do it here rather than on the car. I think this wouldn't be too bad on the car, but doing like a lip and stuff, it's always easier to just do it like this. I'm not going to bother polishing under it, I think that's a bit too far, but now we can start putting on the ceramic and then put the carbon fibre back on. I really don't want to use the drill, but now I really hope this wing fits, because it's not a legit Varis wing, it is a replica, and sometimes with replica parts they don't fit. There's a chance that it's not going to fit the best, but because this one's already been on a car, I'm assuming it fits pretty well. Just going to take this bolt off here, this bolt off here, and then we've got some really annoying ones up in these two holes here, and there's just two little pop clips holding the spoiler on. Then we'll just disconnect the brake light and connect the new water hose for the sprayer. Guys, this thing is fighting me. For some reason, this bolt is in. These middle holes, you can't see, these middle holes line up, but this one over here is nowhere near. So I think I'm just gonna, this is what I was talking about, it's not gonna fit perfect, but we're just gonna have to play with it to try to get it to fit. We got the wing to fit. The fitment isn't the worst, but it's not perfect. It sits a bit high here, as you can see, but it does that the whole way around. So I'm not too fussed on that. This gap is a tad big, but it does change a bit on this side. That's fine. Not too worried about that. But we got it on. The only mistake I did make was using the bloody drill, and you can see here I did this bolt a tad too tight and the spacer has just ripped the paint off, but that's okay. I can get some paint made up and just touch that up. Other than that, it all went pretty smooth. We got it on. If you don't like this spoiler, I can totally understand why people wouldn't like this spoiler, but I'm a huge fan of it. I think it absolutely just completely changes the look of this car. Before I bought my STI hatchback, if I saw this out in public, I would absolutely cream myself. And now I'm kind of just standing here in the middle of nowhere, just kind of staring at it like, this is mine. It looks so fucking nice. Just look at that. Every angle, this wing just makes the biggest difference from every angle of the car. And that's a good thing with the STIs. There's not much you need to do to them for them to look good. I didn't even really need to put the spoiler on. They just look good stock. All they really need is a front lip and skirts. And that's all you really need for an STI, just to make the exterior look good. Whereas a Forester, you have to spend so much money on the exterior just to make it look semi-decent. But this car just looks perfect. There's not really anything I would do to the exterior besides skirts. It skirts to go with this black lip, and then just some tail light overlays, but other than that, it's perfect. What do you guys think? We got the Nvidia R400, the Varis wing, we got the coilovers in. I also got the hood scoop painted because it was a bit yellow, so we got a freshly painted hood scoop. I need to ceramic coat that really quickly. But what do you guys think? This car is coming along perfect. I'm so happy with it. I'm so happy with it. I'm gonna get back in the car, it's so hot. I'm gonna get back in the aircon and go for a drive. I'll see you guys in the next video.